Hello and welcome to another episode of Connecting Live with me, your host, Lydia Dahl. I've got one of my favourite people joining us today, so just going to check and see if she's entered the room so I can send her a request to get her joined on. Hope everyone's well. Thank you for all the lovely comments that everyone left the other day for the Instagram Lives being back. I'm so happy to be back doing them. Feels good. Our guest is just about to join. It's going to be a surprise. I'm not going to say who it is because you'll know her as soon as she comes on the screen. Let's see if she's... Ah! Hi, Stevi Levy.
Hello, Lydia. You alright?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm really good, thank you.
Thank you so much for joining me on my Instagram Lives. We
What's
just have them back this week, so I was like, I need to get my girl on here for a little quick chat, see how you're doing.
Yeah, I hadn't seen you for it's only been a couple of weeks, hasn't it? But it feels like a little
Yeah,
while.
I saw you were in our headquarters a couple of weeks ago in Empire for a little cup of tea and picking up some goodies and stuff, so it was good to see you there. How's training going? Were you out doing a bit of a run this morning?
Yeah, I've just done a steady one this morning. I've got a few hours work now. I felt a bit yesterday. I had a bit of, when everything this hits you, I thought, because at the week, I'm doing 10 sessions in the week, and then I work flat out all weekend. And then I think I need a rest, when it hits you. So I had a bit of a rest day yesterday, and then I'm starting afresh today, and I feel good, yeah. So I've got work for a few hours. That spot, fuck's sake.
You know what? It's like, I know I say it to you all the time, because obviously you're one of those people who I obviously work with for work, for boxing, but also we're good friends as well outside of the sport. So I know how hard that you work, from looking after your son to training yourself for your own career, and then obviously like being a PT and helping other people stay fit and stay healthy, and that's really important to you as well. And I think, I know that the last time you fought on Matchroom, which was such a huge, massive, big deal for you and for all of us who love you and get to see you have that opportunity, one of the things that they highlighted was how hard you work. So let's talk about that, because it's not easy, like, to juggle all three of those together, right?
The main thing I need to focus on is rest. That's the one thing I don't do right, is I just don't get the rest. Like I said to David, like after, say I travel to Doncaster and train in the morning, ideally you want to rest for a couple of hours before the next session, but I'm driving home, then I'm getting my son from school, I'm doing housework, cooking tea, I'll take him to football practice, then we'll come straight to the gym, and I haven't really sat down in between. Do you know what I mean? So, and then like at the weekend, I work at the gym, I do as many hours as I can, and get some extra money in. But then again, it's like I'm not actually feeling refreshed on a Monday. So, but I know what I've got to do. Like on a Sunday, I've just got to get in bed a lot earlier, and so I'm refreshed on a Monday morning, because on a Sunday, I'm like, oh, I've got spare time, and I'm up late watching telly or doing whatever. So yeah, since I've been back at work since Christmas and back in routine, I've realised, fuck me, I've got to get enough rest in now, or it's pointless training my ass off if I'm going to fucking not have recovery time. So yeah. They say it's just important, don't they, as training. So
yeah.
But I feel really like after having a day yesterday, I didn't work. I kept Morgan off school, which is a bit naughty. I just said to him, I need a day rest. I need a day at home, and it just done us the world of good. So yeah, it's got to be done now.
Absolutely. Like, I know, you've always been very serious about your career and, what you wanted to achieve within boxing. You've always been refreshingly honest when it came to your boxing career. Seeing you get that Matchroom, having your Matchroom debut and see you be so well received by Matchroom, by their fans, by the wider boxing kind of public was so lovely to see. It kind of feels now like, although you still have your wonderful sense of humor, you still love to have your joke and your play, but there seems to be a little bit of a switch in you where you've kind of recognized that you have a really big opportunity in front of you to do something big within the sport.
Definitely. Oh yeah, I'm David's just put in the group chat, you look like a sperm cell.
Dave, get off this bloody live.
I hate having a bun on a live. I didn't know we were doing it, did we? I've just chucked my hair up in a bun this morning, and
see, this is real life. This is real life, and you're so good, because I literally texted you an hour ago being like, "Can you do a live with me?"
No, I forgot what I was going to fucking say. Fuck's sake.
We were talking about you having this new vision within boxing.
About 12 years old. 12-year-old sperm cell. Fuck's sake. I was going to say I'm starting to take myself more seriously, but that's just gone out the window, isn't it?
It's gone out the window. But no, let's talk about it, because I know that the opportunity that you got with Matchroom, you know, getting to meet Eddie Hearn, getting to be well received by all that team was really big and important to you.
What the gig, I'll see the cunt, didn't he?
I'm going to kick you off this live.
That was a realisation that I'm in the real boxing world. I used to feel like there was all these other pro boxers there and I'm just down here, little Stevie, but I'm like, no, I'm fucking amongst it, and I work and train as hard as everybody, and I'm starting to believe in myself now. I really am. I'm not putting caps. I'm like, oh, well, I'll just get to there and then I'm happy. No, I'm going to fucking go as far as I can. I am believing in myself a lot more now. And you only live once, don't you? I'm 29 in April. I'm not a baby anymore. Although I look like one.
Listen, like 29, I know that people look at 29 and say, oh, it's kind of, you're coming towards the end of your career in boxing. But I think in, you know, times are changing, and like age is not everything. And once you have the fitness, the stamina, the skill, the opportunity, there's still definitely time for you to do something and achieve your goals within the sport.
I think so the only thing I really lacked, I say lacked with an ED because I'm getting there now, is skill. But I'm learning loads off David. I mean, my coach Paul is fucking great. You know, we work perfect as a team. But there's something extra with David. He's been there and done it. Do you know what I mean? He's a fucking clever man. Immature sometimes, but clever. And I'm starting to learn all these new things that most people probably just had in the bag for the last few years. So I think I'm learning more than anyone, and I've got the stamina, I've got the fucking fitness, and my strength's getting good. I'm with John Clark Nutrition, doing the weights a few times a week. Like, this is my next fight, whoever that will be, wherever it will be, whenever it will be. It will be the best version of me, 100%. And you know, I'm just going to keep believing in myself now. Like I said, I'm not. I used to go neggy, like, oh, well, if I lose, no. I'm believing now that I'm going to win. Whatever I do, I'm going to believe in myself. And I think you got to be positive, ain't you?
100%. That's the only thing you can do. You know, I always think that regardless of, you know, whether you have a positive, you know, look on things, or you've negative look on things, like whatever you see is what will happen. That's how I view things. Do you know what I mean? So you might as well be positive and give yourself the best opportunity to do whatever you need to do.
I read a quote last night and it said, what was it? Oh, fuck's sake, I've forgotten it now. I put it on my caption. It said something like, don't spend all your time worrying you're going to lose. Don't let worrying about losing take over the excitement of winning. Do you know what I mean? So you could say I've got 12 weeks till the next fight, for example. I could spend 12 weeks worrying what if, or I could spend them 12 weeks thinking I'm going to fucking win something. Like, say it was a title fight, for example. And fucking, why would you waste the negative energy? I'm not doing it anymore. I used to do it a lot. I used to plan my loser speech before I got in the ring. Fuck that shit.
Wow.
It's gone now. I did.
Wow. Well, that's huge within itself, that like you have had that mindset.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know, like, and I can't imagine going, like, you know, you're setting yourself up for a fail, I feel, going into a fight or going into any situation with a negative mindset, or preparing to come out and, you know, preparing what you'll say to yourself, your family, your social media if you lose. You know what I mean? It seems like that mindset shift has only gone and done you the world of good.
Oh, definitely. I look back now and think, why was I even thinking like that? It's such a waste of energy, isn't it? But oh shit, I just peeled some skin off of it. I know when I get in that ring, I know that I couldn't have done anything more than I've already done. Do you know what I mean? I don't skip any corners when it comes to fucking training. You know, at the start of the diet, I might be like, oh, John, I've had a few digestives, I'm sorry. But, you know, when we're full on in camp, we know what date we've got to be made weight by. I don't fucking skip any corners, do everything properly. So I've got no reason to doubt myself. Do you know what I mean? If someone beats me, they will be the better person. There's nothing I can do about that. But I'm not going to be, oh my God, no, it's hanging off.
So listen, there's a couple of questions that came in, and a lot of people are asking about Matchroom and what is the situation with you going forward. Like, do we have a set amount of fights on Matchroom? Is it one more? Is your next fight on Matchroom? Can you tell us what's happening with Matchroom?
I'm not contracted to Matchroom yet. I'm hoping I will this year. They have promised that they are sorting out my next fight. There's not an exact date yet. We've got like this maybe thing that we heard about yesterday, which I'm trying not to laugh. We've got this maybe thing we heard about yesterday, which isn't definite yet, so I can't say anything about it because it's literally 50-50 whether it's getting confirmed, but they've not just forgot about me and put me under the carpet, put it that way. Do you know what I mean? So
Really?
I'll just next fight, whether it's this thing we're thinking of or something else, I'm going to prove my fucking self, because I feel like in a 4-rounder I've not had a chance to show myself properly yet. Do you know what I mean? So next fight is I'm gonna prove myself, and I'm manifesting this year first KO, contract with Matchroom. And it was going to be Commonwealth title, but I'm manifesting any sort of title this year. I'm happy with, you know, title's a title at the end of the day. But yeah, no, I'm going to keep my mouth shut in case I say something wrong, because I'm not meant to say anything.
The danger of Instagram Live. But how was that, you know, experience for you? I know you spoke about quite a bit, the experience of being on Matchroom, but in terms of from a performance point of view, you know, how was the pressure of stepping up to that kind of big stage? Did you enjoy it? Was it nerve-wracking? You know, how was it?
I probably should have felt more nervous than I was. I don't think, because I think my heart was sort of broke from getting told my fight was cancelled, to then suddenly being told I'm on a Matchroom show, which for me is the best thing in the whole fucking world. I went from there to there. Sorry, I was toilet flushing. You're right. I'm on an Instagram Live, that's all. I'm not talking to myself. Sorry, that's something you work to say. I used to have an energy drink every morning, yeah, and from the day that I found out I was on a Matchroom show, I didn't even fucking dare have one. I thought my heart would explode. I was that fucking buzzing. And I remember in the hotel everyone was saying, save energy, but I was just that buzzing. But I feel like it didn't affect my performance. I think some people probably thought she's going to fucking, you know, that's going to smother up this pressure, but it didn't. Yeah. I felt I belonged there, but I feel like in a 4-rounder, it still took me a couple of rounds to get relaxed, which I know is no, you know, you need to be relaxed. But for me, you'll see the best of me when I get in championship rounds, like 10 rounds, like a fact. I know 100% fact. I've sparred 12 rounds with someone after 8 rounds when they're fucked, I come alive. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like I dealt with the pressure well, but I feel like a 4-rounder weren't long enough to show what my what's the word, specialties. You know, my grit and my fucking my fight. That will come out of me when I'm against, you know, some tough bastard in 10 rounds.
Well, that leads me to a question that came in while we're talking, and it's from Sam Eggington 05, and he's asked...
he's Sam Eggington? I love him.
He said, is there a possibility that we see you in a fight with Shannon Courtenay this year?
I've said, me and David spoke about it. I think Eddie even mentioned something about it. I feel like in the next 12 months, if that got offered, I would take it. I'm not saying, oh, she's a fucking pushover and I'll beat her, but I think her fight style would be perfect for me. And I think 10 rounds, I believe I could beat. There's no one I'd be too scared to take on over 10 rounds. I really wouldn't. Like I say, I'm not this talented fucking slick amateur or whatever, but fucking get past 6 rounds with me and anyone's got a problem. I truly believe that. Yeah, I thought, I would hope to fight her in the next 12 months. I really would, definitely.
Amazing.
Her husband speaks of it as well, so I feel like she'd probably look at me as, oh, that's a nobody, or I don't need to fight, but that could be a problem.
Well, you know what? I think those fights where there's like, you know, a name like Shannon Courtenay and someone like you that's, you know, relatively new to the scene in terms of like the wider boxing kind of stratosphere, that's an interesting fight for fans. Do you know what I mean? Because it is that thing of like the level that Shannon is at, you know, fighting for having a world title, defending her world title, you know, unfortunately losing her world title, and then having you, the kind of new breed or this fresh person that's like, throw me in with anyone, I'll go in against the girl who's had the world title shot. You know?
Oh, definitely. I mean, what was she about? I'm 5-0. Was she 5-0 when she got a world title fight? I think
it was 5 or 6-0. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so she, you know, she can't be that picky and choosy, like saying, oh, I ain't got nothing she wants. This is what I'd imagine she'd probably say. Got an unbeaten record at the end of the day, so I deserve a chance as much as anyone, don't I? So, but yeah, people like her, absolutely. Ebony Bridges, they're tough, gritty fighters. That's where I come in. I think that's the sort of style that will go well with me, will make a good fucking, like they had a good scrap. I would definitely have a good scrap. And I wouldn't turn it down, no way. Like I say, David's in charge and I'll do as I'm told, but I think he knows me by now. I'm not going to turn anything. I'm not going to go shouting people out. I'm not like that, but I sure as hell ain't going to run away from no one either. No way. So, and it's not like I don't feel like I need someone with a name to build my profile. I think I'm getting there gradually myself by just being myself. But obviously there aren't many people to choose from, is there, in the women's boxing, so.
You know, this is like something, a huge factor is that, like, you know, your honesty with where the level that you're at, where what you want to achieve within boxing, and then to see the support and the growth that you've had within boxing in the short space of time. You know, for people have to keep eyes on you because you're doing something so different and you're doing it in such a refreshing, unique way. And essentially you're just being yourself, which is kind of like, you know, the beautiful thing about it. They send such a beautiful message to anyone who follows you that if you just are yourself, you work hard, good things will happen.
Yeah, no, it's true though, isn't it? It's what I'm starting to believe in myself, because I used to, you know, I used to worry, oh my God, am I going to be too much? Because like when I'm in them hotels, yeah, and I'm fucking hyperactive as fuck, I'd think, oh my God, am I doing everyone's head in? But then I think, do you know what? People are laughing, people are smiling. Why, you know, it's nice, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? And if I'm too much, they can go sit in their room, can't they? But
Exactly.
no, I have just been myself and being liked for being yourself. That's one. You know, David said to me since day one of meeting me, really, like, be yourself. And it's so nice to be liked for being yourself. That makes you think, why would you ever try and be someone else to please someone? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'll keep working hard, and I believe, you know, good things come to those who wait. If I keep my head down, so we've got no exact date, we've got a hopeful thing, but just keep my head down, work hard, and what will be, and you know, any opportunity I get, I'm not going to turn down. Like I say, I'm not the most skillful, talented boxer in the world. I'm learning, but what people can't see if they research me is what I've got inside here, and that will come out when I'm in a fucking tough fight, and no one's seen that yet. So I'm looking forward to seeing it myself.
Absolutely. And we're all looking forward to seeing it as well. And we can't wait to see you back in there. So proud of you and so proud of everything that you've done. You work so hard, and everything good that happens to you, you deserve it. So remember that.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm going to let you go. I know you have to go get ready for work and finish your day. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I love you loads, and I can't wait to see you soon.
No, it's my pleasure. My pleasure.
Bye, my love.
As soon as you message
Super,
me,
Super Stevi. Bye-bye.
See you later. Have a lovely